Dead Heat was a pretty good movie. It came out in either 1987 or 1988. I got dual dates here. We'll say 87. It's directed by a guy named Mark Goldblatt. He directed the 80s Punisher movie. He was an assistant director on RoboCop. On the internet it says he's like mostly just like an editor and stuff like that. Edits movies. But yeah, it's a really good movie. It's about a police officer played by Treat Williams. He's gonna get killed right around here, and it's about him getting reanimated and turned into like some sort of zombie police officer. The zombies in these movies aren't really like mindless zombies though. If you were dead for too long and you got reanimated, you are kind of brainless, but you can listen to commands. But he gets reanimated like just an hour after his death, so I guess he's fine since that's, you know, your brain can last an hour after you're dead, sure. It also stars Joe Piscopo as his kind of, I don't know, partner. I don't know. Joe Piscopo is really good in this movie. He's pretty funny. He's got some pretty funny lines. He actually does a pretty good job. I can't think of any other movies I've seen Joe Piscopo in, but I know he was in Saturday Night Live from 1980 to 1984. I also found out he was in Sidekicks and this movie called Johnny Dangerously, Bartleby, Dead Lenny. He's been in a lot of movies. Treat Williams has been in a whole slew of movies and TV shows too. He was in Empire Strikes Back. He was in Flashpoint, Deep Rising, Hair, like hundreds of movies. And this scene right here, they just found this like biker guy on the reanimation table. Joe Piscopo was snooping around this building because they're looking for some sort of chemical that they found in one of the bodies. Because the movie starts off and there's two zombies robbing a bank. Huge, ridiculous gunfight goes on, like awesome 80s violence. Like just gunfight goes on for like probably a good 5 or 6 minutes of just people shooting at each other. Treat Williams gets in the car, does a drive-by shooting for some reason. I don't know. It was really, really funny. Anyway, so they eventually kill the zombies, like after forever. They're like wondering why these guys can take all these gunshots, take them to the morgue. Turns out they were already in the morgue once before because they had like autopsy scars on them and they're all sewn up. So yeah, it's basically the premise of the movie is just Treat Williams. Well, when you're turned into a zombie, you've only got, I think it's 12 hours to live, and then you are, the whole time you're a zombie, your cells are going through accelerated decomposition. So you'll turn into a kind of pile of goo. He's just mortified his friend died. But yeah, really funny movie, lots of cool action, very 80s, but it was also really enjoyable. I really liked it, pretty creative. The makeup and special effects are really, really good. It wasn't all CGI type shit too. There's this cool scene where I think it's... No, there's another actress in this movie, a blonde one. And it turns out she's been a zombie for most of her life because her dad, played by Vincent Price is always also in this movie, is turning like everyone in their family into like permanent zombies, but she hadn't get her reanimation fix in a while, so you get to watch her decompose and stuff and melt. Her face gets all kind of slanty and stuff like that. Pretty cool. It's also got a pretty awesome butcher shop scene where they go to try to confront this Asian fellow in Chinatown, and he bails and hits a button, and the chandelier starts sending reanimation beams to all the dead poultry and pigs, and there's dead livestock in there, and it all comes to life. So he has to fight a whole butcher shop full of zombified animals. But yeah, cool gunfights, good special effects, pretty funny. Joe Piscopo did a really good job. I really enjoyed it. I watched it twice since I had it. It's just, I don't know, really like this movie. I might try to buy it sometime if I find it for a reasonable price. Definitely a keeper. But yeah, Dead Heat.